Right. So we have dissociative identity disorder, DID, which was previously known as multiple personality disorder. And the number three reason, well, not really number three, but the third reason why we would suddenly become fearful or scared of our partner or spouse would be because of memory gaps. Now, different alters are present at different times, and so they have access to only the information from when they were present. And in their understanding or their recall of said information is dependent on how present they were. Were they fronting? Were they in the background? Were they just popping in and out? Was it distorted? Um, it really depends on how present they were. Now, let's say that a particular alter tends to appear only in times of confrontation, only in times where we are in an argument. Um, then that alter experience of said relationship is always negative. It's always going to be negative, so they're going to respond like our relationship is negative. So they don't have any recollection of good times because they're never present during those times. And vice versa. If an alter is always present during the good times and never present during the bad times, then they only perceive the relationship as good and they don't know anything about being bad. And you know that can be very dangerous in toxic relationships, because if an alter is always present during the good time of the relationship and don't remember or know of any of the abuse that's being happening, it keeps us in the relationship. Or if we're sorry, I was distracted, so interrupted or whatever. So vice versa. So if we're in a new relationship and one alter was we were in a toxic relationship previously or an abusive relationship previously, the alter that was only present during the abuse could be triggered in the new relationship and potentially see our spouse as an abuser as well, because they've only experienced that type of abuse when that word was said, when this action was done, when this comment was made, was always resulted in a negative situation. It was always resulting in a negative event or whatever. So yeah, so because of the memory gaps between different altered states, um, could potentially cause us to be fearful of our spouse.